Hey folks, Nate here. I just wanted to offer a quick apology for last week's video. I'm not sure what happened with the upload, but it seems like my original file must have been corrupted or something. Anyways, I hope this reload fixes. Do
not adjust your comm links. This signal is now an unofficial province of the sovereignty of Jackpoint. Please wait while your assist module loads. Today's episode is brought to you by NERPS! Start your day the right way. A modern product for modern problems. The best tasting and most recommended. 5 out of 6 doctors agree. NERPS!
Welcome back to Jackpoint, Shadow Babies. I'm your technically virtual, lab-generated, fully functional Meet Merc, here again with the pay data the Zaibatsu doesn't want you to have.
Part 2, Beyond the Crash.
In 2029, a virus of a different kind swept the world. The Crash virus attacked the world's computer systems, causing damage beyond anything that came before it. Erasing data, outright destroying hardware, and even crippling space stations and killing inhabitants on board. The Crash virus nearly put the world back to day zero. In response, the USA activated its Cyber Commando team to track and destroy the virus. These Cyber Commandos, known as Echo Mirage, were elite hackers, the first real Deckers.
Using cybernetic implants called data jacks, Deckers access the three-dimensional world of the Matrix, exploiting it and manipulating it to their whims. Named after the tool of their trade, the Cybertech, these enhanced hackers explore the vast expanse of the Matrix in search of wealth, secrets, or high-octane adrenaline spikes.
The entire internet crashed, but the team eventually defeated the virus, leading to the Matrix's emergence shortly after. This event was also the emergence of a keen bit of swag known as the Cyberdeck. In fact, cred where it's due, Echo Mirage were the first Shadowrunners. I mean, highly skilled, expendable experts hired to do the dirty work that a government can't do? That sure sounds like running the shadows to me. In the end, only 7 members of the 32-person team survived. Many of them dropped off the grid and remained in the shadows. Who knows, a few of them might be responsible for this very broadcast.
You're watching Jackpoint, your source in the shadows.
Shortly after Echo Mirage tackled the Crash virus, the Act of Union was signed into effect. This merged the remains of the USA and Canada into one country, the United Canadian and American States.
Loading assist module. Please wait. UCAS, the United Canadian and American States, are a federal republic in eastern North America. The UCAS was formed from the remnants of Canada and the United States of America after the Ghost Dance War at the Treaty of Denver in 2018. About 1/3 of the former USA and most of Canada were ceded to the Native American nations. October 15th, 2030 marked Union Day, merging the remnants of both countries into one nation. Since the formation of the UCAS, many geopolitical factors have altered the landscape and borders of the United Canadian and American States. In 2034, 13 southern states seceded from the UCAS and formed the Confederation of American States. The Treaty of Richmond detailed the new borders between CAS and UCAS. As part of the original Treaty of Denver, California remained part of the USA. As financial struggles, transportation, and border issues plagued the country, aid to California dwindled. California, facing mounting issues of their own, threatened secession if support was not increased. In a shocking turn of events, the UCAS removed California from the Union in 2036. More on the California Free State can be found here.
In 2055, the second largest city in the UCAS, Chicago, is overrun by insect spirits. Bug City, as it has become known since the infestation, has been waging a war against bug spirits ever since. While Chicago's now open, the fight against the spirits is certainly not over. Ares Macrotechnology is generally thought to be the responsible party for the contamination event. Now, you might think they made amends by walling off the contamination zone, but you'd be wrong. It came as no surprise when documents surfaced proving that the megacorps had advanced knowledge of the conspiracy to let loose a legion of insect ghosts on the Windy City, and yet failed to act until it was much too late. If bug spirits taking over a city sounds like utter insanity, have I mentioned dragons yet? That's right. In 2057, the great dragon Dunkelzahn was elected president of the UCAS. 10 hours after being sworn into office, the great dragon was assassinated. Apparently even ancient dragons can't survive having their limos blown up.
Information about Dunkelzahn's will and the Draco Foundation can be found here. To return, touch here. Loading. Loading assist module. Please wait.
Meanwhile, across the pond, the Euro Wars ripped Europe apart. Russian troops marched into Poland, Finland, Germany, and beyond, and the elven nation of Shir grew out of the smoldering remains of Ireland and Northern Ireland. The Elven Kingdom also gained a foothold in North America when a chunk of Oregon and Nevada seceded from the UCAS to join the elven nation of Tir Tairngire. Tir Tairngire.
Or Tir Tairngire for.
Thankfully, the end of the 30s brought calm to the Sixth World after the UCAS passed legislation granting equal rights to metahumans. As you know, we now live in a tranquil utopia of peace and prosperity.
Yeah, tell that to all the go-getters in the sprawl, chum.
In fact, the 14th Amendment to the UCAS Constitution led to the Night of Rage. February 7th, 2039 is a night no metahuman in Seattle or the world will soon forget. For more on the Night of Rage, touch here. Please wait while your assist loads.
The Night of Rage is the single most significant, most devastating anti-metahuman action of the 21st century. Throughout the Seattle Metroplex, metahumans were forcibly detained and imprisoned after rioting broke out. Many of these makeshift detention centers were targeted by anti-metahuman terrorist groups like the Hand of Five. Lone Star, the private security corp in charge of policing the Seattle Metroplex, kept a hands-off policy during the riots and the ensuing violence against metahumans. Thousands were left homeless or dead in Seattle due to the inaction of Lone Star and other security forces. It wasn't until the United Corporate Council's intervention that pressure was placed on Lone Star to end the riots and violence. Lone Star then decimated the Hand of Five Poly Club and swiftly put an end to the rioting. 3 days after the Night of Rage, the anti-metahuman terrorist group Alamos 20,000 bombed Chicago's Sears Tower, causing massive casualties. For more on anti-metahuman violence, touch here. To return, touch here.
The 14th Amendment also established the UCAS SIN we all know and love. You know, the system identification number. You're born with a SIN, you travel with your SIN, your crimes are logged on your SIN, fart in a stuffer shack when you're 12 and it'll show up on your SIN scan. For many who run in the shadows, the lure of being sinless is massive. However, you can't function in a modern society without a valid SIN. You can't buy a soy calf, you can't get a wage slave job, or even walk into certain areas in the Metroplex without a valid SIN. But don't worry, shadow babies, the pawns or the star will furnish you with your very own criminal SIN if you don't have a valid one of your own.
That's right, chummers. Working in the shadows without a valid SIN can be such a drag. How do you plan on extracting that Mitsuhama exec when you can't even enter the megacorp sector? Don't live like a refugee squatter when you can live the high life. Why run the shadows if you can't spend your cred? Get your SIN today. Serving entry level to advanced, the SIN of your dreams is just a few new yen away. No history? No problem. 2,500 new yen gets you in and out of the Metroplex without a second glance. So long as there isn't a first glance. Need to rewrite your history? Become a new you and back it up with a chip truth past and biological samples to prove it? You need our guaranteed alt-life SIN. Be the you that you've always wanted. Buy a new house. Get that big promotion. Lose the knight-errant heat after the big run. For the low, low cost of 15,000 new yen, You can be anyone you want to be. Touch here to start your confidential SIN assessment in a nanosecond. Blackadder Personal Solutions. Beyond expectations.
2040s and 50s bring rapid advances in cyber technology. Cyber implants, cyberware, expand into mass markets, giving all classes of metahumanity affordable access to physical augmentation. As the major sports leagues open to augmented athletes, the corps begin targeting the weekend warriors who watched them. Now, your essential cyber enhancements are cheap and easy to install. Many of you watching are chromed to the gills with the stuff right now. Beyond the basics, cyberware comes in high-end alpha, beta, and the improbably expensive delta grades. But it's not all bat jobs for the win, Dome. Too much cyber enhancement can kill a person. When there's not enough meat left, the body just rejects the augmentation. That's all for now, chummers. Join me next time as we jack into the most recent events of the Sixth World. It's not precisely pay data, but it is essential for survival in the shadows. Well, I hate to slot and run, but I've got to log out before convergence.